Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading, Ascension Messages for Those Awakening. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. As you can see, we're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So we have pile 1, Sanat Kumara and Light Activation with this card. We have pile 2 with the Holy Spirit and expect miracles. And we have pile 3 with this card, Archangel Michael with Trusting Heaven. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the comment section where you will find your timestamps, and I will see you guys in your sub readings. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So, Ascension messages, and you are awakening. So let's see what kind of messages we can channel for you today. And you felt drawn to Sanat Kumara with Light Activation. It also says, shine your light, your eternal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Sanat Kumara is a very high light being. He's seen as the Lord of the earth, and he really assists souls, human souls, to ascend. Yeah, to ascend. So also works closely with higher souls who has incarnated here on earth to somehow serve and help humanity ascend as a collective. But yeah, let's just keep him over here and let's dive into your cards here, see how this messages unfolds for you today. So we have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. It says here on the first card. We also have light. Wow. So both these 2 cards kind of pointed back to Sanat Kumara. So Sanat Kumara card said shine your light, and you have light here. So it's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Shine your light. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We have playfulness. Connect to your inner child. So I'm getting like a lot of messages. It also says 33 here. So for some of you, you are actually one of these higher souls that came down here to earth to assist as some kind of spiritual teacher. Yeah, spiritual teacher, light worker, whatever you like to call yourself is not so important, but somehow bring light into the world in one way or another with your unique vibration, with your unique soul vibration. So I feel like pile number 1, there are many souls, different type of souls here that are drawn to pile number 1, but you are definitely star seeds, higher light beings, angelic beings, and souls of that type and kind, and you know it. Yeah, I hear like you know it, that's true. Many of you have come far on your journey. You have come very far on your journey. Nothing that I'm saying is strange or new for you. And one of the like basic messages that I'm getting here, the first message that I heard is trust yourself. Trust what you're feeling, trust your intuition, and you will always have the answers that you need in every given situation. So if there's something going on in your life, and probably there is going to be a lot going on because you are ascending, you are awakening, you are finding your dharma, your purpose, how you are supposed to be aligned and co-create with the universe, how universe is supposed to manifest through you, how the light is supposed to manifest through you. We have once again 33 here, making me think of you being some kind of master creator, creative, yeah, master creator, and we had playfulness connect to your inner child. So you're definitely meant to create something that comes from a very high vibe, powerful place within you, and nothing is so high vibe as our pure inner child, you know, just playing, yeah, playing and sharing its light with the world. So shine, this is your purpose. Your purpose is to ascend. Your purpose is to awaken, to find your light. And I keep feeling like, you know how we all come from the source. We are all one consciousness. But then we have, you know, there's levels to this, you know, dimensions like they call it. And on the highest, you know, we're all one. We're all dissolved into this one consciousness. So, but that's not where we are right now because we live in a world that's very dense. And even, you know, when we are in our soul's form, we're not back to the total one consciousness. So as a soul, even, you know, the part of you that is incarnated here on earth is just a little part of your soul. Your soul is vast, you know. It would be impossible for you to be here on earth with this big soul that you have. So this is just a part of you. And I feel like you have a huge, I mean, like really like an expansive, very, very big soul, very closely connected to higher dimensions, you know, I hear 70, 90, up, yeah, they say up. Many of you don't even have a physical form. You have a light body. And I feel like your purpose here on earth is to it sounds strange to say find your light, but it's more about returning back to your natural vibration, because you've been incarnating here on earth, you know, who knows how many times. So, and you've been in this experience of being disconnected with who you are, creating the ego, creating your pain body, creating your karma. You know, this is the story of earth. This is the journey of earth. We all go through this, and then the soul evolves because of this journey, because this is how anything evolves, through hardship, you know. That is how it grows and how it changes. So for you, it's all about returning back to the connection that you have with yourself, returning back to your essence, remembering your light, and reveal your radiant light to the world. Reveal your radiant light to the world. Some of you are impatient. You already know all this. For you, it wasn't strange, you know. When I remember when I met my twin flame, it was it was 10 years ago, but let's say 7 years ago, and he was standing in front of me, and he told me, first time ever I heard, he's like, yeah, there is aliens in the world, like other beings, you know, in the galaxies. And I looked at him and I was like, first time I ever heard that. And somehow it resonated with me. I was like, yeah, of course there is, you know. So for you, it feels like you're not a stranger to spiritual things. You're not the one who will disbelieve things. For you, you have a very strong belief. You know it to be true. And there's rather like this impatience. You're like, yeah, I want to go home already, or I want to return to my natural light. Like, why do I have to deal with all these thoughts and feelings and people and circumstances and things? Some of you can feel like a little bit of trapped in your life, in your body, in the limitations. And you're like, oh, come on, like, yeah. But with patience here, and patience is about divine patience. I love saying that, divine patience, because there's two types of patience. One is actually not patience. You just want something to happen. You're impatient. You think you're patient, but you're impatient. Patience means kind of really surrendering, letting go of that, and not even thinking about it, just letting it unfold, because you're going through some kind of journey here, you know, returning back to your mastery, to your essence, soul energy on a very, very, very high level. And with that, also integrating everything that you learned here on earth, because you have evolved as a soul here on earth. You've been here for so long. So everything has to come together. This cannot happen in a heartbeat or in a breath, you know. So you need to have some patience and let it happen. And really, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. You know what to do in every given situation. You just have to ask yourself. And if you don't know what to do, if you ask yourself, first of all, ask yourself, what should I do now? And then just be still, and you will just wait for the answer. Usually the first thing that comes up is the answer, you know. It can be anything. It can be, rest. It can be wait. It can be meditate. It can be just let it go for now. It can be do this or do that. So I really feel like you have this very clear connection to your higher self, your soul, but also your spirit guides. You belong to these higher soul beings that came here to earth to serve. So, you know, you have a lot of help in your ascension, because somehow these type of transformation, these type of energies and the connection is not, you're not estranged to that. It comes very easy for you. So potential for you is like massive. You are, it's kind of like almost, it almost feels like Earth relies on you. Yeah, it's important. It is of importance that you awaken and that you ascend, because what you do also affects the collective. And there are many souls like you here on Earth, so you're definitely not alone as well. Let's see what else we got here. Capricorn, achieve. So Capricorn, and we have a 10 here. I don't know if the author of the deck thought about that, but make me think of the 10th house. I don't think it's the houses actually on these cards. Not as I can remember, but Capricorn belongs in the 10th house anyways. So it really makes me think it's in your life plan. It's in your soul's purpose for this lifetime to reveal your radiant light to the world, to achieve, to succeed, to somehow be out there, be in the public. Yeah, be in the public eye. You know, as your career and your profession has something to do with spreading light into the world. And it can be, you know, sometimes we think it has to be, oh, I have to be the spiritual teacher talking, you know, sitting like Eckhart Tolle, or I have to do this, or I have to do that. It can be in any form. It can be playing music. It can be an artist. It can be painting. But somehow you're meant to have a very, you're meant to be seen. You're meant to be somehow on the stage, you know. You're meant to be known. Some of you even famous, but yeah, known, famous, seen. People need to know who you are, because people they need to come to you. They need to come to you because they need your light, which you are, you know, you're like Jesus says. You are the light. I am the light. We are the light. We are all the light. But you're meant to be one of the first who awakens and then leads others with your light. So you're like a lighthouse. Yeah, you're like a lighthouse here. So that's why it's very important. Your light awakens the light in others, which essentially is the same light, you know. So there's nothing like you're better, you're worse, and no spiritual ego here. And I feel like for you can do it. I mean, you can do it, and that's why also it's in your plan. So yeah, there is going to be a lot of success on your path. Rising to Pleiadian frequencies, sacred bond, healing clears space for higher energies. Healing clears space for higher energies. Yeah, once again, you are meant to create space for other people to heal in, to awaken in. So whatever you are creating, it comes from your soul's gifts and talents. So you've been preparing for this, they say. I really feel like Sanat Kumara coming through in the reading here. Wow, what a very bright light being here. And very strong energy. Yeah, this was very nice actually. So I feel like you are already a master. You were already a master when you came down. What do I mean with that? I mean, as a soul, before you even incarnated here on Earth, you were very highly evolved. You're very old. You already went through all these galactic experiences and incarnating in other places, and you know, you're not young. So because of that, you were like an old mother or father galactically that will lead their children, you know, lead the children. So this sounds strange maybe, but somehow with you being the lighthouse, and it's very important that you are doing this, that you're fulfilling this, because it's affecting the collective. And once again, there are many like you all over the world doing this on different parts of the world. Everybody has been carefully placed, they say. Every soul has been carefully placed. So where you are born and where you live today, it's not a coincidence that you are there. There is higher purposes why you are where you are. And it's like a network. Yeah, a network of these lighthouses. So you are the light. You are the light, and you're meant to awaken the light. The sacred bond, it feels like the sacred soul contract that you have to do this, to fulfill this. And once again, you've been preparing, and you've been preparing even here on earth, and it's a joyous time now. It's a joyous time now, because now you're finally on your last lifetimes. So it could be your last lifetime, or it could be last lifetimes. It would be maximum 5 lifetimes, I think. Around, this is the last 2, 3 more, I hear. Yeah, not even 5, 2, 3 more, because it's time now to fulfill this purpose. And once again, it's a joyous time for you to be able to go back to your to go home. And you can go home even when you're here on earth, because ascending back to your natural vibration and your essence is going home. It's not about where you are, because essentially nothing really exists. Time doesn't exist. Everything happens here and now. So this is a little bit, you will understand it, I think. So, but yeah, it's a joyous time where you go back to this high frequency where you belong in yourself. There's a lot of playfulness here. And we have Septarian noodles. Noodles? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I think this is like some kind of, I don't know if it's a meteorite or like something that comes from outer space. So once again, yeah, you are a starseed, you are a light being, an angelic being, something like that. Way shower. Look at this. Way shower. And shake up the system, cellular upgrades. And we have the earth element here. Yeah, you came down to earth. Once again, they're saying the same thing. You came down to earth to assist in the awakening of the human consciousness. But that is happening now. You went through so many stages and phases of the earthly experience, because now it's time for humanity as a collective and earth, the whole planet, to raise its vibration. It's not meant to be 3D anymore. It's meant to really raise and change. Everything is meant to change here. Karma is meant to dissolve. Ego is meant to dissolve. Separation is meant to dissolve. Human body is meant to become different. But this, of course, is going to take its time. It's not going to happen tomorrow, or probably not in it's not in our lifetime, but it starts now. You can already see it. There's a lot of challenges now in the world that is forcing people to awaken, think differently. We are leaving the Pluto in Capricorn, and there's a lot of we're going into the Aquarius age, so there's a lot of changes, and you are one of them. Yeah, and once again here, it's a joyous time because you went through this long journey. This is the long, and it's been a fun journey as well, even if you don't remember the fun things. your soul has been doing some fun things as well, and it's been very good. You really, really, really grew as a soul. So also returning back, leaving Earth, your soul, has been, you're even wiser, you're even bigger in your aura, and your vibration has even gone even higher. So you evolved a lot. So this was a very, very good thing for your soul. Yeah, very good thing. I feel like there's pride here. There's a lot of pride here. And you're very closely connected to, once again, like the Council of Light, higher light beings. You're a server. You this is what you like to do as a soul. Yeah, you're not a small soul. With no judgment. Like you're not a small soul, you're not a young soul. You belong to some kind of Council of Light, some kind of legion of angels, some ascended masters, and you work closely with, you're very connected to Earth actually. I think you're going to stay around after you leave Earth, like as a human form. You will stay around and you will serve. Maybe you don't think that you love Earth, but you actually do. Yeah, Earth is like very close to you. You've been here a very long time, So I think you're going to stay around, and when you're back in your soul's form, and you're going kind of to serve. Yeah, you're going to serve. So we have, there's only light. Wow. I mean, come on. This is amazing. I think number 33 is connected to Jesus, actually. Christ. Sananda, So Jesus is his name when he was his last incarnation on earth. He had the human name Jesus, but on higher planes, his name is Sananda. So anyways, there's only light. Like I said, you are the light. You're channeling light. Light activation, yeah, you're channeling a lot of light. I mean, you are on the front row of the Ascension. So it's not going to be that easy for you, because it's going to be, you know, channeling light. It's going to be portals and gateways and, you know, a lot of things. When things happening on the collective, you're going to feel it, you're going to sense it. And it's going to be a lot of purges, a lot of spiritual insights, a lot of changes in your life. And I feel like yeah, your whole life is changing. You are changing, your whole life is changing. This is like all in. You're meant to go all in, and I think you don't really have a choice, because this is so powerfully strong in you. You're going to be very drawn to anything spiritual. You're going to be very drawn to ascension or enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. And there's also going to be, wouldn't surprise me if you have some strong 10th house placements, maybe a north node in the 10th house. You know, North Node is about your destiny, your fate, your spiritual purpose. Maybe we can even say your dharma. So yeah, something with, or other placements, maybe even the sun in the 10th house. But yeah, check out your 10th house. What do you have there? You could even be a Capricorn rising, maybe something like that. Capricorn sun, yeah, Capricorn sun, yeah. But way shower, shake up the system, cellular upgrades. Yeah, you're meant to be seen, you know? You're meant to be seen, and you're here to work hard. You're here to dig in and work hard. You're here to pave the way. You're here to be that lighthouse and pave the way. This is a beautiful reading. Balance your commitments. Promote equilibrium in all things. So balance your commitments. Yeah, you're going to have like a lot to do, I feel. But it's two things, you know. One thing is your mission on the outside. You have a mission on the outside. We said that, to help, to be this way shower. But you also have this whole internal thing going on where you're picked apart. You're picked apart, and you're purging, and you're transcending the ego and transmuting the pain body and changing whole you. And, you know, is it trippy? Sometimes a trippy thing that you're going through. It can be very lonely. It can be like very difficult for people to understand you. Because you are really breaking grounds, you know, breaking things here. So you have to balance these two things. The thing that the outer mission that you have with the internal healing that you're going through, because at times because you're bringing down so much light into you, and you are together with many millions of souls. Actually, I feel, yeah, like at least, yeah, I think like around, yeah, 1 million of souls. There's a lot of souls on earth, but I feel like 1 million of souls on earth at least. You are all connected in this grid work, you know, that goes all over the earth, and you are taking on like a lot of fears and pains, and you're transforming a lot of things. So yes, you are in the front row of the journey, but you're also taking the heavy load, you know. So with Capricorn, you have to dig in, you know. Yeah, it's a hard work. So it's very important that you are keeping yourself balanced and connected and calm. But you're also learning this. You're learning how to keep yourself calm. You're learning how to keep yourself equanimous. You're learning how to not identify yourself with everything and you're thinking and you're feeling. You're learning how to take care of yourself, take care of your body, because you have a body, you know, you still have a body. So yeah, you take care of yourself and all your responsibilities. There's a lot of like keeping the boat floating through this massive journey and missions that you're going through this lifetime. Yeah. Okay, so let's dive into your tarot cards, and yeah, let's just shuffle a little bit. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Yeah, you know, just let it happen. Because there are many things, because you're not a separate soul, you're not an individual, you are like a part of a higher energy that is helping humanity ascend. So it's like, it's not, you think you can, if you think you can speed up things, or if you think you can do something to change the pace, or you can't, because it's like, it's not just you're collectively doing something, so everything has to match. So patience and surrender is very important here, and just letting it unfold, because there is Sanat Kumara and this higher lords of the earth, you know, they are taking care of the things that is a little bit hard for you to do. They know, like, okay, now we're gonna bring this type of energy down and let them do this, and now we're gonna do this, now we're gonna do that. And for you, it's kind of just like try to go along, listen to your inner voice, your internal guidance, because you're very connected. Once again, everything that you need answers to, you just have to ask yourself, like, what should I do now? And if you can't hear the answer, then you can say, what can I do to hear the answer, to get the answer? So, and then maybe you'll get an answer. Maybe they'll say, wait just a little bit, or do this or do that. So yeah, 2 of Cups. Wow, beautiful. 2 of Cups is about blending energies. It's about union. And we have 2 here. Balance your commitments. So 2. And number 2 is all about harmony and balance. Yeah. Harmony and balance and duality. You are here to unify the duality, the separation. You know, it's meant to become one, and it happens within you first. You are going to carry this within you first, you know. 2 of Cups, the Emperor. Wow. So yeah, once again, the Emperor and the Capricorn energy here. Yeah, you're meant to be famous or you're meant to be seen, you know. But I feel like successful because, you know, Capricorn, especially if you have the Sun in Capricorn or the Sun in the 10th house. I just keep hearing that. Sun in 10th house or Sun in the 10th house, they say. So anyways, yeah, you're meant to be seen. You're meant to be loved. You're meant to have a lot of money. I'm thinking of the 2s here, the 2nd house, but also the 10th house. You know, usually that comes with career achievements, you know, a lot of money. So yeah, and you're meant somehow to be on top here, on top of your game. Look how you're holding the earth here, resting on the earth. And we even have the ram here, isn't that? Yeah, it's called the ram. Maybe the ram is the Aries. I'm so sorry. So yeah, is the Emperor connected to Aries? Maybe. Do I have it on my board here? Let me just check clearly. I have like a little cheat sheet board. So yeah, no, it doesn't say. I thought maybe I wrote it down somewhere. So anyways, but yeah, you're meant to be put in a position in the world, in your career, where nobody can knock you down. You know, with the 4 of Emperor, very powerfully, very strong. And the reason why you're put there is to shake up the system. It's to be this lighthouse. Shake up the system for some of you, but for most of you, just be this powerful source of light. Yeah, just your energy, just your high energy. And maybe you're talking, maybe you're sharing something, but whatever you are sharing here is coming from a higher place, which is, once again, like we said, awakening other people. 5 of Cups. We have 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. I mean, your life looks good. I mean, your life is looking good. Really, you know, with 9 of Pentacles, it's kind of like the retirement card. So yeah, you have nothing to worry about. Just go for it. You know, there's going to be a phase of your life with 5 of Cups here. There is a phase of your life where you are awakening. There's a lot of things going on the internal. A lot of things, you know, you're letting go of the past, letting go of the past pain, past karma, past bonds, all of these things. You're shedding everything. You're getting rid of everything. And once again, it doesn't happen in a heartbeat. It's a whole process going on here. And sometimes it's painful and sometimes it's smooth. But it's going to be powerful and intense no matter what, I think. Because once again, you're in the front row of this journey. You're in the front row. But 9 of Pentacles, you're going to end up, you know. You're going to end up, if it happens this lifetimes, we said 1 to 3 lifetimes. Or, you know, it's going to be your last lifetime. It's going to be the lifetime where you are really serving the teacher of light. You're there with your lighthouse, sharing whatever you're sharing with the world, and you're going to be abundantly free, living your life outside the matrix, living your life, you know, exactly the way you want to. And yeah, maybe you bought yourself a little house outside somewhere, and maybe you're working like me on YouTube, or you're working in another way, but it's going to be like this alternative way of living, and you have your own business, you are doing your own thing. You're completely outside of the matrix, and everything that you need, you will have, you know, friendship, soul bond, soul tribe. You will have money, you will have stability, you will have the connection, the voice. You will have everything that you need to fulfill your purpose, to fulfill your mission. Queen of Swords, look at this, how you're sitting here. Yeah, I was feeling like talking, sharing your gifts. Sharing your gifts with the world. And the gifts with the world that is coming through you is the light. I am the light of the world, you say. And then you share, you awaken this in other people. And they also say, I am the light of the world. And then it's, we are the light of the world. Because essentially there's only one light. There's only one consciousness and one light. So you're a teacher of light. And it's meant to come through you here. Wow, this was a very, very, very beautiful reading, and this was your reading. So if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and yeah, I don't remember what to say. Yeah, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So you felt drawn to the Holy Spirit. Expect miracle. I almost said accept. Accept miracles. So it also says, remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Spirit has your back. Expect miracles. Actually, this is kind of saying expect miracles. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Making me think that you don't really have to do anything to receive this. It will just come to you. So let's see if we can figure out what that means. Or let's just, yeah, that was just the first card. So let's not say too much. We have meditation. Take a moment to connect to Source through quiet, reflective meditation. We also have magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. This pile talks a lot about love. I feel like you are receiving. Something is coming to you here. Something is filling. Something is going to fill up your cup. Once again, they say we got your back. The blue wings here makes me think of that you are protected. So something with being protected. And the mudra that she's doing here, I think it's called mudra, no? With her hands. I don't know what that means, but it's giving me maybe something with love, maybe something with the heart chakra. Maybe somebody can write in the comment section or if they know what it is, but something about it. I'm getting like this very powerful, wow, I'm feeling this very powerful light coming through now. Love and light coming through right now, straight at you. Something is about to be solved, I feel, in your life. Yeah. Could be like some kind of divine energy stepping in to help you through something. Leo, shine. Wow, look at that. Yeah, Leo, 5th house here. The house of love, children, romance, fertility, creativity. And yeah, inner child as well. Shine. It's coming out, look at this, coming out from the mouth here, throat chakra. Yeah, I always say that lately. Throat chakra, light coming out of the throat chakra here. Third eye lighting up here. The eyes are very, something is opening up here for you. I feel like something is being removed. Ascension messages for those awakening. Yeah, you're getting some help to remove something in your life. Shine. It kind of feels, doesn't it feel like that? See here with the hands. It's like the healing comes to you. They're giving you this healing energy. There could be something going on in your 5th house, the house of love. Yeah, fertility, creativity, your inner child. 5th house is also about fortune. Something around those areas, like a blockage being removed. Something is being removed for you. I keep saying the same thing. Something is being removed for you. And somehow my heart, I felt like a pain in my heart. Yeah. See. Whale teaching. Depth of experience and healing. Teacher and mentor. Share wisdom. Whale teaching. Ooh. I wanted to do a whale sound. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it really, in Wales, it's just, wow, it's just this big creature, and it's so peaceful in some sense, you know, how it's like this big creature in the depth of, you know, going deep in the sea, and, you know, it's the sound, I hear the sound, you know, of the ocean. But, you know, when you are down, when you're diving, you know, I just feel like this, oh, I can't channel this actually, or I don't know how to say this in words, but there's something big going on right now, and you need to know that they got your back. They got your back, and remember that only love is real, which is interesting because we have the House of Love here. So it's like, if it could be something in the way for you to be able to love, to understand love, like true love. Only love is real. They talk about true love. You know, what is true love? True love is love that doesn't cling, that doesn't, that just loves the other person and themselves and everything around them unconditionally, without expectations, without clinging, without yeah, I keep saying expectation, but yeah, expect miracles, expectation, expect, accept. Yeah, many things going together here. There's something, I feel like there's going to be like an obstacle removed for you to experience true love. What that means, and I don't mean it like in a romantic sense, but even if there could be like a romantic sense, bear with me now, and I know I'm a bit confusing now, but there is like true love from this very pure state, you know, where you are connecting with another person from the purest place of your inner children. This is a very pure place, because fifth house is also talking about the inner child. And it's also by you. It starts with you. Something is being healed in your inner child, and this is removing blockages for you to connect also with other people. And for some of you, it could be a romantic partner. It could be that it's time for this relationship to grow. And we got your back. Some of you have a person in your life with whom you have a very sacred soul bond with. And something with filling your cup here once again, you know. It almost looks like it's a tattoo, you know, on her chest. Some of you, maybe you have a tattoo on your chest, or there's a person that has a tattoo on their chest. But yeah, filling your cup here. Anyways, protected. You are protected. With meditation, it feels like if you're worried or something is worrying you, it's better to take a step back than to try to fix. I don't know what this blockage is, but something is like, has come between you and yourself, and you and loved, like somebody that you love. I'm sorry. And yeah, we said the light was shining through here. The throat here. The mouth is open here. Whale teaching. Let's do more cards. Depth of experience and healing. Yeah, you're going through some kind of very, 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 very deep healing right now. And once again, I hear that we got your back. Inner child is healing. This will also remove blockages between you and your person. Yeah. So let's go further here. Aquamarine and white lily. Go with the flow. Wow, this is beautiful. We have Divine Mother, we have Shekinah, we have flow, and we have detach. Yeah, detach. That's what I felt. It's like outer things will trigger you. There will be things triggering you on the outside, maybe now more than ever, because you're starting to go deep within your inner child. Yeah, depth. You know what we talked about, the whale being that deep down in the oceans, and I felt this stillness and the silence, but I also felt the sound of the ocean and the sound of the whale, and it was almost like it was channeling some information for me, but I couldn't really translate it into words because there is no words. I don't even know what it means. But something with you, there's going to be things triggering on your on the outside now, because you're going to the depths of your inner child. So rather than getting triggered on the things that going on in the external, you need to detach and kind of like go into meditation here. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. Yeah, and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Like something triggered you on the outside. Yes, maybe it was somebody who wasn't nice to you or whatever, you know, I'm not somehow defending what they did in any way, but something about you're drawing certain type of energies and situations through you now, and something is intensifying. Like maybe you could even be a little bit more, people are being a little bit more hurtful to you. And yeah, you want to stand up for yourself. Definitely like, you like it. I'm so sorry. Like something with your inner child. Maybe your mother or father didn't listen to you. You didn't have a voice. You know, you were only a child. They saw you as somebody that wasn't important, like your feelings, your thoughts. Maybe you were neglected. But something with standing up for yourself. Let me take a sip of my tea. It's funny, but usually my voice goes like this in pile 1, but now it has jumped to pile number 2. So pile 2 could be definitely something going on. I'm so sorry once again. Something going on with your throat chakra here. And being neglected as a child. And maybe you're attracting like a lot of bully type of people or situation where you need to stand up for yourself, but you have a little bit difficulty to stand up for yourself because of some childhood wounds and some insecurities and some fears of, you know, and then maybe wanting to people please or just wanting to be nice or just finding it, you know, not wanting to take the conflict or something, and then you ruminate this in your head and, you know, you become frustrated and things like that. So anyways, there's going to be things that triggers you on the outside, kind of like on a little bit on purpose. This sounds strange, but a little bit kind of you're aligned with some deeper inner child healing right now. So something on the outside is going to be a little bit more intense, and the way to handle this is to detach, is to reflect, okay, what is triggered in me, you know, and why do I feel like this? I feel frustrated, I feel like I'm not listened to, I feel this, I feel angry, I feel like this person is really treating me unfair. Maybe you had a parent that was unfair to you and was mean to you or criticized you. So, and this is where the healing happens, and you're being like, you're getting like a lot of healing. This is you're really meant to heal your inner child now. You're meant to get rid of some kind of blockage in your heart and in your throat. So you can fill the cup, and there is once again like a soul bond either coming into your life, and you need to remove that obstacle for you and this person to be able to vibrationally match and meet. Or there's another person, the soul bond, you know, the divine soul bond. This other person is already in your life, and it's time for this relationship to grow, and to be able to make this relationship grow, you need to heal your inner child. And it could be that you heal your inner child, and you will also help this person to heal their inner child through mirroring, through mirroring and holding space. So very deep healing going on now. Teacher and mentor, share wisdom. Yeah, you could be like two people healing each other now as well. You are magnificent, magnificent, magnificence, amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. Magnificence, it feels like the whale. It's like it is, I don't know, whale is a, I think whales are really magnificent creatures. Yeah. So what else do we have here? Divine feminine. Wow. Some of you are the divine feminine, healing the divine masculine. Don't have to be. So yeah, whatever energy you resonate with, some of you are healing the divine feminine. If you're a man, you're healing, could be that you're healing the divine feminine energy within you so that you can attract your divine feminine, you know, opening up your divine feminine so that you can embrace your counterpart or the soul, you know, so you can embrace them and so that you can love them. But yeah, you're healing together, and it's very, very beautiful here. It's all about healing the heart. And divine feminine is very nice energy because, you know, when we go through childhoods that are very difficult, we kind of put away the the feminine energy because we need to fight. We need to fight for survival. Many of us need to fight for survival, even just carrying like a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry because we have chaotic environment that we grow up in, or just feeling like this uncertainty and not feeling safe or not feeling seen, you know, however this played out in your childhood. There's something with like kind of like the masculine energy becomes more, and the feminine energy kind of, because feminine energy talks about surrendering, it talks about flowing, you know, just, and it's hard to be in that state when you are in a chaotic childhood environment. So something with you being a warrior, a fighter, a survivor even, you know, and this is why maybe the masculine energy in you became stronger but also imbalanced. So something with getting these two energies balanced, you know, and the divine feminine energy, being able to open your heart to another person, to yourself, learn what love is, and relearn your own worth. Relearn your own worth, open your heart to another person, being able to trust, being able to grow, being able to remember your own power, take back your power, being able to shine, being able to just be happy in a relationship. You know, sometimes we self-destruct, or we are self-destructive, or what's it called, self-sabotage. Yeah, some of you, maybe you've been self-sabotaging. All these things are meant to go, and the thing here is your inner child here. So aquamarine and white lily, you know, it's both white lily and aquamarine is very high energies. I love it. It's actually one of my favorite crystals. Yeah, it's very, very high. It talks about the higher heart chakra also. So yeah, it's like stepping up the heart chakra. I really think you already have a very evolved heart chakra. You already are very connected. You already are very magnificent. But it's time now to even become more, to expand, whale, you know, big energy, expand more, balance that masculine energy and get that feminine energy up, so they're equally open and balanced, equally divine, so that you can grow as a person, and that your beautiful relationship can either come into your life or grow. And you know, relationships are very important, because we mirror, we see the light within me, I see the light in the other person. Is very important. Some of you really have strong soul bonds, very important soul bonds, whatever you identify them to be, what kind of soul bond they identify them to be, they're very, very important. So we grow a lot together with other people. You know, we can sit in the cave and meditate. Yes, there is time for that as well. And there is lifetimes when we do that. We meditate our whole lifetime sitting in a cave, you know, or being a monk. But this is not that type of lifetime for you. This lifetime you're healing with other people, because we have the house of love here. You're meant to heal in relationship with other people, not only romantic relationship, with maybe your own children or having children. But yeah, the most thing is the inner child here. And the inner child wounds is created in connection with your parents and siblings and relatives and school and classmates, you know. So this is also why to be able to heal those wounds, you have to go you have to make all those bad experiences into good experience. So maybe you had a relationship with a parent that you couldn't trust, or that it was an addict, or that it was this or was that, or didn't know how to love you, or didn't have the capacity to comfort you or to listen to you or understand you. That means that in your soul's plan, you are meant to meet a person that you have already a very, very strong evolved soul bond with whom you already have faith and trust in, because you know this person at a soul level. You know this person. I want to cry. This is so nice. Yeah. Wow, my heart opened up. Yeah, you know this person. So it's safe for you to love. Yeah, somebody that is safe for you to love. And together, of course, it doesn't mean that this relationship will be without problems. No, you heal together. You heal together. You are the teacher and this person is the teacher. You are the student and this person is the student. You kind of help each other to heal. And this is a very, very beautiful thing. So something with either taking away the obstacle now that's in the way for you to attract this person, or to get ready, I wouldn't say attracted, to be in the divine timing, divine alignment with this person, for this person to come in. Something with your heart, or so you can grow with this person. And once again, things are triggering you on the outside, a little bit on purpose, which sounds so strange, but it's like kind of, it's in the plan that you are supposed to get triggered, because you're supposed to heal this. If you don't get triggered, you won't heal it. You can't heal it. You know, if you don't go through the pain once again, you will never heal it. We have to go through the pain. We have to relive the pain. Sounds so strange. We have to relive the pain. But the thing that we did when we created the pain within us and the wounds were that we were reacting. We were suffering. But now it's about conscious suffering. Now we know we are adults now. We can go through the same type of problems and things, but we choose to consciously suffer. What does that even mean? It means to not react in the same old ways. It means to have some kind of distance from what we're feeling, what we're thinking, going into this meditative state, going into some kind of equilibrium, equanimity, where we are watching our thoughts and watching our emotions, and this burns up the ego. We shed the light on what we're feeling and what we're thinking, and this is what burns up the ego. This is what heals the wounds. So yeah, so it's going through the same pain, but doing it now, holding your inner child in the hand and saying like, we can do it. And I know it can be very, very difficult if you have some really deep traumas coming up, but you have somebody here to support you. And it's also, the soul is supporting, but also, the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Spirit in the Bible is the Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, but it's one. It also says somewhere in the Bible, the Holy Spirit and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit is one. It's love, it's God, one energy, one consciousness. So you have the force of the divine, or whatever you want to call it, and many guides and beings, that is helping you with this. So you're very, very supported, and you have the highest energy of them all. Love is supporting you. You're something with you being very connected to this pure energy of love. Yeah, very pure energy of love. You are love. You've always been love, and now it's about returning to love and healing your inner child and healing through the relationships, the relationships that will not cause you the same pain as you've been through before. Yes, they will trigger the same pain, but that is just because you're not healed, but they will not be hurtful to you in that same unconscious way. And if you have somebody like that, this is not the soul that I'm talking about. The soul that I'm talking about, this divine soul, is going to be somebody that respects you, that is loyal, that wants to work things through. You can communicate, you can grow. So it's going to be a relationship where you feel you don't stagnate, you actually grow. Yeah, there's growth. And if when there is stagnant, you're getting help here to remove obstacles. Yeah, you're going to know how to differ between, just another karmic relationship or actually the one coming into your life. We have value your uniqueness. The world awaits you. Wow. Value your uniqueness. Yeah, you have very interesting here. You have you're amazing, you're magnificent, you're unique, and then you value your uniqueness. It's all about you. It's all about you. Yeah, you need to taking your power back by healing that inner child, by knowing your worth, by being able to open your heart. And look at this. I bet you that as a child, you were very I just feel like very, I like seeing you as a child. I feel like you were, I don't know if you were quite like if your parents made you small or made you not take a lot of space or didn't like that you took space. But it feels like you had like a lot of energy. You were very playful. You were very joyful. You had a lot of ideas. You were very spiritual, very connected as a child. And something with your environment dimming your light, making you feel bad about your gifts, maybe making you feel bad about your creative gifts, making you feel bad about this, making you doubt. Because fifth house has a lot to do with creativity. Maybe you painted something and you brought it to your mother and she said, "What's that? That's not really nice." And that made you stop painting, but you actually have this massive talent. So something with life dimmed your light. And I really want you to know that the inner child healing is your biggest. This is your mountain. This is your ascension. This is how you ascend. You only have to focus on the inner child. Here lays all your karma. Here lays all your wounds. Here lays all those karmic soul contracts. Everybody that will pass your path, that will bring you pain, or bring you love, or bring you awakening. It's all connected to your inner child. It starts there and it will stop there. You will ascend through the inner child. This is everything for you. Yeah, this is everything for you. And I just saw this rose quartz here. Yeah, I don't know if you see it. Yeah, it's the heart. It's all about the heart. You are love. You are always love. It's like remembering who you are. take back your gifts and talents and the things, you know, you're believing in yourself, because some things you put aside. Maybe you were dancing and somebody say, oh, you can't dance, or maybe there's something with you being criticized or bullied, and something being pushed down. And it's all about taking your power back and rise and shine, you know. Look at this lion energy, this whale. You're big. You have a big heart. You have such a big, beautiful heart. Don't let anybody take that away from you. I felt like it's like remembering your heart and who you are. Some of you are highly sensitive, and it's a problem for you to be that sensitive, because with the wounds, it's not a problem to be highly sensitive and an empath if you don't have a lot of emotional wounds, because who cares then if you feel like whatever if you're picking up on other people's feelings and thoughts, because they don't trigger your own discomfort, you know, or your own pain body or your own ego. But if we have like a lot of emotional wounds and a lot of emotional wounds, you know, a lot of negativity still stored in us, you know, fear and sadness and, you know, this and that, it's going to be very difficult to be sensitive, because the things we're picking up on is triggering us, you know, even if it's not our own energy, it's triggering us. So it's going to be very difficult. So it's like, and you have a magnificent gift. Your sensitivity is an amazing gift. It's really like a sought out gift. I feel like it's very, you are a high priestess. You are the magician dancing together. Yeah, high priestess and the magician dancing together. We have the divine feminine and divine masculine. So you are very, very gifted, and you're very, very sensitive. But the sensitivity, you know, this is what's connected to the inner child. The sensitivity can cause you pain. The empathic abilities can cause you pain if you're not healed. It can be hard. You become, you could have an overactive heart chakra, crying every time you see something, you know, happening with an animal, and you know, being very worried about this and that, and wanting to save all the children in the world. It's normal. It's not bad, you know, but if the heart chakra is overactive, it causes you a lot of suffering and pain to feel that deeply. Heartbreak, sorrow, grief, you know, crying over all the whales, you know, in the world. Or it could be the opposite. You totally close your heart chakra. You don't let people in. You become avoidant. You don't share your emotions, and you don't want to have a relationship, and you don't trust people. So either way, you know, it can be difficult. But when you heal the heart, and you won't have a problem being this sensitive and disconnected. It actually is your biggest gift. Being this sensitive, being this empath. It's you're a psychic. You're a mystic. Yeah, you're a psychic, you're a mystic, you're magnificent, you're unique, and the world awaits you to share your uniqueness. Yeah, it's like, take back your power, step into the world and be you, you know? Yeah, be you. Take up those talents and gifts and all these things that you put aside because you don't think you're good enough, maybe, and take them back and do them. We have discernment. Judge wisely. Judge wisely. Yeah, with this I really feel like you really judge wisely. Discernment. It's about, for you, it's also about learning about who is worthy to stay in your life and who you need to let go of. You know? Yeah, who is worthy to stay in your life and who you need to let go of, because you have a lot of things, a lot of karma connected to relationship. Like we said, I think this is your big karma. This is the thing for you, relationships. So you have a lot of karmic souls passing your path. It's not going to be nice people. It's not going to be nice karma. It's not going to be nice people. One of your biggest lessons is to learn to set boundaries and to release people that it sounds strange to give up hope on, but certain people you can kind of give up hope on because they have another journey. They're just meant to pass your path, and then they're meant to go through their own lessons. Some of you think you can save people. No, you can't maybe save somebody. On the other hand, like the other coin of the other side of the coin is it's not pushing, for some of you, not pushing people away. Some of you are avoidant and you're pushing people away, not even giving them a chance. You know, the littlest, as soon as they do something that causes you like a little bit of a red flag, or you know, you're like no, you just push them away. So it's like something with keeping people at a distance, pushing people away. So this card just flew out. Let's put it here. Okay, this card also flew out. And I think my cat is coming here. Yes, Nessie just came here. Talking about you being the high priestess, you know, the psychic. Yeah, very psychic. Something with you being very beautiful. Could be something with your physical appearance. Yeah, you're more beautiful than you think. And you shouldn't never compare yourself to somebody else or think there's something wrong with you. But there's something with you being very beautiful. For me, beauty is really, I really find beauty in this. I'm not so much for this typical beauty, you know, being this perfect. That's nice too, to look at the beautiful, perfect person, you know, everything is beautiful, the eyes, the nose, the hair, the body. But it's kind of like a little bit boring. So something with you is standing out, something with your looks is standing out, and it's much more attractive and beautiful than you think. I really want to say that. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but it came from somewhere. So yeah, Nancy, are you going to let me take this card? So we have the Fool in reverse. Don't hold yourself back. Don't be your own biggest blockage. Yeah, don't be your own biggest blockage and holding yourself back. Trust yourself and don't let others fool you, is also what I hear. But once again, there's a tricky line here, but it's two type of people here. One of you are too trusting and you're just giving away your heart. You really open up your heart and you're very open. You know, either you're very open or the opposite, you're very closed. So yeah, and both these two things are a problem, you know, being too open, you know, and not being grounded and not being a little bit discernment about who you give your energy to and who you share your most inner thoughts with and inner feelings with, you know. You need to be a little bit more discerning. So that's a problem, but also being totally closed and really not pushing people away is also being unbalanced. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, the Pentacles. Queen of Wands in reverse. Interesting. And the last card here is Page of Cups. Yeah, so this is kind of just confirming. It's all about for you to take back your power. You have, with the Fool in reverse and Queen of Wands in reverse, once again, it feels like you have been fooled. You have been fooled by others. You have been misled by others. They took away your power. They took away your power by hurting you. And 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups here, it's kind of like they're trying to get you out of this survival, fighting, warrior mode, or the past somehow repeating itself. The past somehow repeating itself, and with healing this childhood wounds. I wouldn't even say it's one wound, it's wounds. Healing this childhood wounds. If you have your Chiron in the 5th house, some of you, I just want to say, if you have your Chiron in the 5th house, it's very difficult placement actually, because it's the loss of self. And yeah, so maybe somebody has that, then you can read about it, the loss of self. So any wounds actually in the 5th house is difficult to overcome, because it goes so deep, you know. The inner child is very deep, but it's completely possible. It is completely possible. Not only possible, you're meant to do this. It's written in your soul's plan. It's like, okay, what am I going to do when I come down to earth? What is written in your soul contract? I'm going to heal my inner child. I'm going to heal all this pain that I had with these people. So probably your mom and your father and your siblings, every little person that has caused you pain or love in the past or in the future is connected with this big healing that you're going through. Page of Cups, returning to your innocence. It's all about you returning to your innocence, taking back your power. You're not an innocent little child here. You never were. You're this powerful creature already as a child. But the circumstances of your karma and the people around you, the consciousness of the people around you, they hurt you. So you forgot this. You lost this. And now it's coming back to that, so you can grow as a person and so that your relationships in your life can grow. So yeah, it's all about this. It's all about this. Wow, I love this reading. I love this reading and I love to share it with you. I think we're going to stop there. And yeah, let's just stop there. So pile number 2, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, part 2. I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So you felt drawn to Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You're safe, angels stand close. Surrender your concern and allow a miracle to occur. I heard like, yeah, old, old Archangel, old loyal Archangel Michael. If something feels very safe and secure here, yeah, you can rely on Michael. He's always with you. Yeah, you have a very strong connection to Archangel Michael. You always rely on him to support you, and to keep you safe. So, Ascension messages for those awakening. Let's see what we got for you, channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. We have a love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Channel love. You are a vessel for love, maybe. Being a vessel for love. It's like, I feel like Archangel Michael is somehow creating space for you, for some energy to come through you. We have Jupiter with abundance. Okay. That's very nice. And we have heaven on earth. All are invited. Everybody is invited. Fifth dimension, new earth, spirit in matter. Something with you manifesting. Okay, I have a message here for you. You are meant to manifest and create something here on earth. Something grand and something big, with Jupiter and abundance. And it could be like opening, I hear like an animal shelter. I hear like helping the homeless, opening a spiritual retreat center, helping children, maybe something with helping people. Everybody is invited. All are invited. We have 11 here. Look at this. So the 11 is a number that really stands for awakening. So something higher. You're meant to do something higher that helps animals, children, or people in one way or another. So Jupiter is connected to Sagittarius. Sagittarius in Jupiter belongs in the 9th house, the house of purpose. So something it's in your purpose to manifest something. Jupiter, Sagittarius can really manifest, abundance. So you're meant to use your manifestation skills to manifest something that's not just for you, but it's for everybody. So yeah, saving animals, saving the rainforests, or the planet, either for other people or the planet, but something with serving. You are a vessel for love. You are a vessel for this energy, and you have a spiritual bank. They're showing me you have access to a lot of money that's not even in your karma, but it's in your purpose. So you have more. I'm looking straight at the Wheel of Fortune now on my cheat sheet board here. Something with you have, it's in your destiny, it's in your purpose, but you also have like a lot of physical money. I see gold coins that you can somehow open. And something with Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is holding the space for you. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Of course, this is also going to help you in your life. It's all going to help you in your life with whatever you need. Whatever you need. Heaven on earth. You're meant to create a place that is like heaven on earth, or you're meant to heal the earth. You're part of creating the new earth by helping animals, children, people, the forests, the rainforests, the lakes, the fishes. I don't know, something like this. And once again, it's in your purpose. We have Pixie. Wow, come on, this is perfect. Pixie helpers and green aventurine. Not all wanderers are lost. Clearing the way, luck and opportunity. And we have the earth element here. Yeah, Pixie helpers. Yeah, fairies, and you're a part of Gaia. You're here to help Gaia. Some of you are really here to help the forest, the animals, the voice of the animals. you know, maybe having a cat shelter, something like that. No matter how big or small, your work is very important. And it's not just important because you're helping animals, children, people, the forest. It's also very important because you are fulfilling your soul's missions and purpose. And something, once again, like they have opened up an extra money stream, a spiritual bank. And I feel like they're opening, it's like something with you channeling down. So if you're used to, probably you are, to some kind of energy work, spiritual work, meditation, you can do something. I feel like try to receive this. But it says surrender your concern and allow a miracle to occur. So something with opening up, Jupiter expansive, something with opening up and letting it come to you. Not all wanderers are lost. So you're could be that you're being sent to distant places of the earth to help or to do something, maybe some kind of distinct animal. You have a very strong, you're very strongly connected to the sacred sites and, you know, ancient culture. So I would just want to give you money, actually, so you can. I don't have money to give you, but if I had, so yeah, actually, you can just. They say you don't have to. You have the spiritual bank, so you can tap into that. So yeah, I feel like it's very important that you travel to distant places. Something with the jungles in Peru, something with Bali. Yeah, something is hidden in Bali, something there. I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, you being called to different places of the world, you're going to know what it is. Of course, it's a general reading, so it's going to differ. But like, and go there and like kind of put your hands on the ground or the tree or the stone. And you're clearing out the energies. Like you and Gaia are like, you're like best friends. Yeah, you and Gaia are like best friends. You are really, you're the savior, or the healer of animals and plants and children. I feel mostly. Of course, it could be adults as well, but I really feel like the focus is really on these type. Some of you are meant to be shamans, maybe work with plant medicines, work with mushrooms, or something like that. San Pedro, Cambo. We have a frog here. Yeah, Cambo healer, Cambo practitioner. You will find your heart in the jungle. You'll find your heart in the forest. You are pixie. Yeah, you're pixie helpers. Yeah, you're a pixie. You're Yeah, you're very, very connected here to, this is your purpose. I really feel like this. And something with what you're doing now is not aligned with it. Many of you are not doing this. You want to do this. You're not doing this. And I keep feeling like, I see Archangel Michael like pushing. Like, I'm making space for you. I'm making space for you. But something with you having to follow it through. You have to follow it through. And something, it starts with you channeling down this stream of gold coins coming to you. It can even be starting up a project and then finding supporters. Like, you want to do this and you're finding people that is believing in you, and some people wants to follow you to open this and work with you. And some of you, maybe you will have like a spiritual retreat center, some deep in the Peru, like jungles of Peru, or maybe in Mexico or Costa Rica, or I don't know where. But yeah, follow it through, and let it come to you. Yeah, this is like, you're meant to do this. So we have light beings. Wow, this is interesting. Yeah, you're a server of Earth. You don't come from here. That's obvious. Yeah, you're not all human souls are. We're human, all of us, because we've been here for so long. Of course, a part of our soul is now also Earthling. Yeah, we are Earthlings. If we meet somebody else and they say, "Yeah, you've been on Earth," yeah, you're a little bit of an Earthling as well. But you're not originally from here. And I know you're longing to go home, but your connection, you actually have a very beautiful connection with Gaia. Gaia, the spirit. Maybe there's things on earth you don't like. Maybe you have a hard time with humans and the suffering and the pain and the harshness of earth. But I feel like your connection with plants and plant spirits and animals and even children are very, very pure and beautiful. So you have a very strong bond. It's like you and Mother Gaia, because the planet in itself is a spirit, you know, it's big ass spirit. So something with you being friends. And I just heard, I think it's called Tellus. No, what is it called? The inner earth, Agartha. Yeah, Agartha. Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. Agartha, you know, there is, it's said that there is a civilization that is in the inner earth of the earth. Yeah, that's called Agartha, if I remember it right now. You have some kind of connection with that too. You have some kind of connection with Mount Shasta, and Mount Shasta as well. So something is going on here. You're being called to remember. You're being called to remember your love for the planet, your sisterhood, or something with Gaia being your mother, or being you're collaborating with her, to remember your calling to help and to heal the earth and all these sacred sites and places that you have been in ancient lifetimes, and how you worked with the plants and how you healed with plants, and how you sang to the forest, you know, how you sang to the streams and to the oceans, and how the oceans helped you heal. You're a very powerful healer and shamans here in pile number, seers and shamans and healer here in pile number 3. So it's like you're being called to remember that. And the spiritual bank is open for you now. It's time. The divine timing is here now for you to create something beautiful, get some deep healing into some area. And once again, no matter how big or small, help animals, help cats or dogs or horses or whatever you want to do, or maybe even travel somewhere and, you know, remembering your shamanic abilities and your gifts and talents, and start working as a healer again. You're meant to be a healer. Yeah, you're a healer. I mean, this is what you are. And this is where you will find meaning, purpose of you being here on earth. If you don't, I feel like until you do this, you're going to be like a little bit lost. You're doing other things. You know, they say the south node and the north node. So, you know, the south node talks about past lives, karma and trauma, but also gifts and skills that you bring with you. And we always say, like, kind of, we start with the south node. I think we say that, I don't know actually. But it kind of feels like you go from the south node and you strive to go to the north node, because the north node talks about destiny, faith, and spiritual purpose. So you've been like kind of like dealing with things in your south node. You can check where your south node is in your natal chart. So you've been dealing like with that, and that has to do with your past lives, karma and trauma, and, you know, even, you know, certain gifts and skills that you're practicing again. But north node talks about your faith. So you can check where your north node is, and that will give you like a clue maybe on what kind of area that you are supposed to help people. So I have my north node, just to take an example, I have my north node in Cancer in the 8th house. So I am meant and this is perfect actually, so I am meant to, as I have interpreted it, so I am meant to guide and help people out of, you know, dark and difficult things. But, you know, it's also the spiritual, deep, transformational healing, you know, bringing this to people. And it's actually what I do with you know, with the Cancer energy, with a lot of nurturing, with a lot of love, with a lot of compassion and understanding. So yeah, it's beautiful actually. So yeah, but you can check that out, because this is, you will feel good on earth, because sometimes maybe earth is really hard for you and you don't really like it. But something with, when you're living your dharma, when you're aligned with your purpose, with what your contribution is, with your purpose here on earth, you know, aligned with the life, you will feel good. Even, you know, some of you longing for home and wanting to go home, you don't want to stay here on earth because it's been too difficult, but you will still, because you will love what you do, and you will get so much love from your surroundings, and you will feel like there's some meaning and some purpose to your life. So this will not just bring heaven on earth to other people, it will also bring heaven on earth to you. Face your challenges head on. Strength in the struggle. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's time to leave. You've been struggling. You've been working through past lives, karma, trauma, even remembering certain gifts and certain skills, and, you know, starting to work on them. It kind of feels like it's time to leave everything behind to start on this new thing here, this mission of yours. I feel like a little bell. Yeah, there's a little bell like ringing. Beep, 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 ring, ring, ring. Awakening. It's time to awaken up to this purpose of yours, this higher purpose of yours. It's very aligned with your well-being. You're going to feel good. And I really feel like it would surprise me if you don't love animals and nature, and if you wouldn't love to do something that's purposeful, that helps and that heals, and where you can feel, you know, surrounded by, I don't know, birds chirping in the chirping, is it called that, in the morning. You know, you go out and it's nature, and it's this nicer, softer, more human energy in some way, because something with you getting you away from the harshness of the matrix and working in this other type of way. Yeah, something with taking you out of the matrix to where you belong. You belong with Gaia. You belong in your healing powers. You belong in this heaven on earth. Yes, maybe you can't go back to heaven right now and to the place you came to, but you bring this to your channel, beacon of light, you know, embody light, channel this and be a vessel of this and live this truth and live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. This is going to make you feel very fulfilled. Yeah, transcendence, rise above. Yeah, I really feel, maybe somebody's 42 here, we have a number 42, but yeah, I really feel like it's time to leave that old. You work through the karmas and the traumas and the lessons, you know, now it's just time to do something else, and this is aligned with your new life. This is a new life, and this is aligned with your new life. So let's do some tarot cards here as well. Wow, this really came out. Okay, one more shuffle. This was a very, 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 very nice. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. If you open up a spiritual center somewhere and you want to invite me, please feel free to do so, especially if it's somewhere in the jungle or in the forest. I think I will come, actually. So yeah, let's see here. I can help. I'm a good cook. I like to clean. I like to serve. So yeah, I like to do things. So I'm not lazy in any way. So if you need help with anything, I will be happy to do that. Sometimes it's just nice to be in this kind of environment. It could be that you're feeling called. If you don't know how to start this, you start somewhere. Maybe you need to do like a little bit of a travel to go somewhere to the jungle, or, you know, something like that. Maybe like ayahuasca, maybe San Pedro Campo, like I talked about that. Maybe doing something like that. And maybe you will meet up with the people that you're meant to meet up with. Or traveling to some sacred site, or I heard Glastonbury. Something with you. You're going to be connected with the people that are meant to be with you to do this. Yeah, once again, they're opening up now for you. They're opening up here, creating the space for you. 8 of Swords, yeah. To get out of that old. It's time to get out of that old. Let's see here. Queen of Pentacles. Here comes the money. Here comes the gold rain. You know, helping you. And the Hierophant. Yeah, the higher calling. Wow, this is so perfect. So the 8 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Yeah, Hierophant, you have really a beautiful purpose. Hierophant is connected to Taurus. And I think I just read in the comment section the other day, somebody said Taurus is very connected to the healer. So the healer, yeah. The healer. So you are a healer. That is for sure. You are a healer of the earth, healer of animals and children, working very closely connected with plant medicines. Plants, you can talk to the spirit of the plants. You hear them and they hear you. You know, you can channel this. And so much love to channel from this. Yeah, you have really, like they say, green, I don't know if you say green fingers. We do that in Sweden. Green fingers means, yeah, you can make anything grow. So 10 of Pentacles. Wow, look at that. And 6 of Wands. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles beneath the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a lot of financial support for you, because you are meant to create something that will benefit more than you. It will benefit you as well, of course. You too as well, of course, but it will benefit more than you. And with 10 of Pentacles, you know, you're going to leave a legacy behind you. You will leave a center. You will even maybe leave your name. like something you're going to be remembered for what you do. You know, maybe it will be called the foundation of pile number 3, or the spiritual center of pile number 3, or this or that. So you will leave like some kind of legacy, and your work will go on long after you're gone. 6 of Wands. Look at the success. So much success for you. Some of you will meet the person you're meant to marry. Somehow it's connected with this. So yeah, maybe a fellow shaman or healer somehow you're going to meet them here, because there was a couple getting married. But 6 of Wands, yeah, shows success. A lot of success on this path. You're building something stable. You will heal. You will change. You will save. It is in your higher plan here with the Hierophant. You are the healer. You're meant to come out of this now. Universe and heaven and Archangel Michael are really working with getting you to release the last thing here, getting that and making you believe and trust in yourself, and so you can get what you need, and that you can get the information that you need, so you know what steps to take, so you can get connected with all these people that are meant to help you and to fulfill this mission. Yeah, to fulfill this mission and find this purpose and meaning and happiness in your own life as well. Wow, I really like this reading a lot, and I think many people in pile number 3. I really think you're going to create something amazing. You know, no matter how big or small, you're going to. Yeah, your heart is made of gold. I heard. Yeah, something with your heart made of gold, and believe in this, because I really feel like some of you are really going to fulfill this, and it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing the fact that you're going to have, and the healing that you're going to bring to people, the love that you're going to bring to people. And nothing can shake this, because Archangel Michael is really, really protecting you. Okay, pile number 3. So this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.